Quick crypto bringing you quick Kaspa news. Kaspa's favorite insider, Kaspador, has just leaked some more huge alpha information confirming that everything is kicking off around the 10 BPS hard fork crescendo activation. That this is when the floodgates open for Kaspa and we will see the implementation of smart contracts and even stablecoins like USDT Tether and USDC Circle on Kaspa very soon. There is so much to unpack in today's video that this is why I believe, not financial advice again once of course, but why I believe that Kaspa is about to witness a sizable relief rally in the next couple of months, if not next couple of weeks from now. Looking at the market chart for Kaspa today, we can see that Kaspa is currently valued at 7.7 cents, up roughly 3.34% on the daily time frame. We can see the 24-hour trading volume is only at 68.47 million, so it's not that high right now, but in my belief it seems that the buyers are still in control of Kaspa, with Kaspa trading against this resistance level of 8 cents and trying to desperately break above it. Based on the market sentiment, with the fear of tariffs being strongly ingrained and priced into the market right now, and with Kaspa's evolution less than 3 weeks away now, I believe, again not financial advice, that it won't be long until both the price and the volume starts to explode. 19 days are left now until the 10 BPS activation onto the mainnet, and as we can see as of right now, 39% of blocks are being mined with the new v1.0.0 hard fork node version, and 45% of public nodes have been upgraded to the new version as well. Of course, both of these will have to reach 100% before the activation is complete, because there will be no backwards compatibility and all previous nodes will become obsolete as a result of this hard fork. But this is still extremely exciting news. Such an upgrade will likely result in more adoption from the miners, so the hash rate will increase, which is very important for proof of work projects. It is down right now from where it was roughly a few months back, or a month back now, where it was peaking at 1.58 if not 1.6 extra hash. Now it's down to only 1.04. And the reason for this is because the nodes are going offline to switch to the new hard fork nodes, but we can see after the massive dip it dropped down to 800, it's already starting to make a recovery back up of 1 extra hash. Kaspador, recently employed by the Kasplex team and now the infamous Kaspa insider who loves to leak information to us, has just given us another very exciting bit of alpha. Your leaker is back. Had another call with some geeks that are building some staking, DeFi, automated market makers on layer 2s on Kaspa, and he will be sharing some screenshots whenever he gets the chance. This is huge news, and what's exciting about this as well is that these are new projects, not the ones we have seen at the Web3 Festival in Hong Kong, so that means even more innovation is coming to Kaspa. The future of Kaspa is glorious, or how someone else puts it, cough cough, Kaspa starts at 10 BPS. 10 BPS is the start of Kaspa's endgame. It lays the foundation for everything being built on there and for Kaspa to scale for the whole world. Kaspador has already given us some huge alpha just last week as well, saying the public testnet for Kasplex is right around the corner and the mainnet is not months away, so likely only weeks away from now. But that is not all, as Kaspador also posted that sooner than we think, all will be built on Kaspa. As showcased in this terminal post here, it looks like Uniswap will have the ability to bridge and trade to Kaspa, which is very big news, and we haven't even got into the stablecoin update yet for this video, but it is clear. Gradually then suddenly everything all will come to Kaspa, and this is why I remain bullish on this project. And for more information on what I am personally doing in the particular board, you can follow me here in the VIP group at wop.com/coin-factory, keeping all of you informed on what my moves and targets are, building realistic market expectations through alpha institutional research documents, while also actively trading the market and educating people. There is so much more to come. We offer a 7-day free trial period as well, so again, if you're interested, wop.com/coin-factory, you find the link down below in the description. Now, there is one thing that we need to address and highlight before we talk any further, right? And that is despite all the hype around Casper, the hard fork, the layer 2s, the DeFi and everything else really exciting stuff. Don't be emotional, be logical and understand that just like we saw with KRC20, we will see our fair share of scams, people trying to take advantage of you. Casper highlights here that you should not connect your wallet to random apps and you should use a second-hand wallet with small Casper on them just in case. Don't ape. Yes, of course it hurts to miss out on a 10x green candle, but it's better than losing your whole bag. Careful on new teams. Don't blindly send any Casper or USDT to random pre-sales. Don't stake, borrow, lock your tokens or coins on random apps. Don't be emotional, be logical, do your own research and trade at your own discretion. Now with that being said, it's safe to say in my belief that the likes of Incurred Labs is definitely one of the safe ones, with their core team members consisting of people who worked for DAG Lab with Son Polinsky in the creation of Casper. Incurred Labs will unlock the next generation of decentralized applications and protocols on Casper. Incurred Labs plans to achieve the ultimate level of interoperability with more than just Ethereum based chains by leveraging Casper's architecture and its canonical bridge, the KIP15. So when you saw Casper highlight that Uniswap terminal is coming, Incurred Labs are likely cooking up something similar as well, if not even bigger. As ZealotSwap highlights here, Solana virtual machines should be supported on Incurred Labs as well, because Incurred Labs wants to support multiple VMs on Casper, but for right now it is just Ethereum virtual machines. ZealotSwap is aiming to build the first decentralized exchange on the layer 2s, and to my knowledge they are the only project right now to partake in both the Casplexes and Incurred Labs devnets, which is really good and do it successfully as well. This may also give us an inkling into where the stablecoins will settle and trade onto Casper as well. Oysun Lee here, the CoinPal CEO, who is a venture of the KEF, just stated that they just partnered with KuCoin Pay, and then even hinted that this strategic partnership may also provide some kind of benefit for stablecoins that are coming on Casper. If you remember back to last month, the executive vice president of the KEF, Johnny, confirmed that they've been in talks with the likes of USDT Tether and USDC Circle and others since December 2024, so that's 4 months today, exploring launching a native KRC20 stablecoin, but interest right now has been relatively limited. So for the time being, it looks like bridge stablecoins via layer 2 seems more likely to be the outcome and the option. And some of the stablecoin support and implementation on the Casper protocol will roll out before the end of Q2, as we can see right here. Stablecoin bridge done in Q2, not far off now, that's less than 2 months away. All of Casper's biggest use cases are being released in the next month, 2 at best. And that's not even mentioning the ZK architecture that Son Polinsky's building and the DAG that Michael Sutton's building following the Rust migration, which will be complete before the cycle ends as well. Everything coming out in 2025 this year is absolutely bullish news, and Shai here explains it best in this brief interview about what is Casper and why it is so unique. Take a very close listen.
Casper is the fastest proof of work. I think this is a very partial answer. Casper is the future, man. It's just an amazing protocol that has so many features that are very useful for solving a lot of the problems that the entire cryptocurrency industry is facing. And I would say, if you want to get technical about it, I'd say that Casper is the only multi-leader decentralized consensus that exists. Like, this is the magic property I'm coming to realize, that it is a multi-leader consensus. Every round there are several blocks that have to agree on each other, and this gives the protocol designer a lot of power. It allows, we all know it allows great parallelism, which gives you throughput and quick confirmations, but it also gives unique solutions to MEV and to fee markets and to oracles. It's just a healthier type of consensus that is harder to implement, but once you have it, it furnishes a whole new array to old problems, to holy grail problems, to problems that some people consider unsolvable.
The floodgates start to open in 19 days' time. We're not far off, and the markets are in position for a relief rally in my belief. The price reversal is not far off, and truth be told, if you are getting a bit bearish, which makes sense, I get it if you're getting bearish, but in my opinion, again, not financial advice, it just means that you're getting too consumed by retail sentiment. You haven't done enough research. And I'm not even talking strictly about Kaspa here. We can see here, Bo Hines, Trump's executive director, even confirmed that the US government may use the tariff revenue to buy more Bitcoin. Listen closely.
We obviously have made it very clear that we want to acquire as much as we can get. I've said that repeatedly throughout my time on the speaking circuit over the course of the last few months. And look, at the end of the day, it stipulates that we have to acquire Bitcoin in budget neutral ways that don't cost the taxpayer a dime. With that being said, I think that we have, as the president likes to say, many high IQ people working on these solutions, and we're going to have countless ideas on how we can accomplish this. And look, we have Secretary Lutnick at Commerce, we have Secretary Bessent at the Treasury, many other great actors inside the interagency working group, and we'll come together and flesh out some of these ideas and really get to the best solution. But we're very confident that we can do so, and we'll start doing that in short order.
Now, these ideas of acquiring more Bitcoin, I know that none of them have been decided on, but there are many that I think are somewhat obvious of, hey, you could revalue gold, sell it, move things over to Bitcoin. But I think that people drastically are underestimating maybe net new ideas. And so as you guys have been brainstorming, are there themes to things that you guys are thinking about? And, there's one thing to take American taxpayer dollars that are already somewhere within the US government or on our balance sheet and kind of rearrange, right? Financial advisors all the time, they'll go and they'll rebalance their portfolio. That's kind of one whole theme. But then I've also seen Lutnick and others talk about this idea of, well, maybe there's external revenue that we can drive and be able to use that. And so how are you guys maybe from a framework standpoint thinking about, okay, what are the ways that we could go buy more Bitcoin? Well,
I think that Senator Lummis has really an interesting idea with the Bitcoin Act of 2025, which I know has taken the community by storm. But here, what you would do is you'd revalue the gold certificates that we currently have at Treasury. Most of which are valued, I think, around like $43 an ounce, which is,
a lot lower than what it's really worth.
Correct. Yeah. So now we're sitting at $3,100 an ounce, with being the price of gold. And if you took that value, what you could do is use that extra funding in order to buy more Bitcoin that could be used for the reserve. But that's just one idea. And, that's currently circulating its way through Capitol Hill, and we'll see how many co-sponsors she can get and how she can pull her colleagues on board. But we're looking at many creative ways, whether it be from, tariffs, whether it be from something else. I mean, there's literally countless ways in which you can do this. And, I'll defer to, some of our members inside of the interagency working group to see what ideas they come up with inside of their own shops. But we'll look at everything. Everything's on the table. And like we've said, we want as much as we can get. So we're going to make sure that no stone is unturned as we start fleshing out some of these processes.
This is huge news, but not as big as this post here from Smoke. Remember that even the Rothschilds are bullish for digital assets in 2025 this year, using terms like accelerating and also large-scale adoption to reflect the major transformation in global finance that is happening. That's more than half of Fortune 100 companies are actively implementing blockchain strategies, signaling that adoption is well underway. Stablecoins have already processed an astonishing $33 trillion in transactions. That's why it's such a big market that Kaspa needs to go after. And it also surpassed Visa's 2024 volume by more than 2.5 times, and laying the foundation for large-scale asset tokenization. The global securities markets are integrating blockchain infrastructure with tokenized government bonds and institutional-grade digital assets gaining traction. The scale of adoption behind the scenes is moving rapidly, and in my belief, Kaspa is most definitely keeping up with the times. 3 weeks left, family, so do your own research, or better still, come chill, chat, and learn a lot more in the CoinFed VIP group. You can link down below in the description. And as always, don't be emotional, be logical, and I'll see you in the next one.